Good to be with. Ladies and gentlemen, we highlight great people doing great things. This was such an interesting concept, and I think you can be blessed by it, especially if you are an entrepreneur. And remember, I always say an entrepreneur is not a position, it's a philosophy, it's a lifestyle. Either you have it or you don't, period. In the studio, I have Claire Revell, CEO of TutorPro. Claire, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Get the microphone a little closer. Thank you. Also, we have Nikki Pope, who is the Business Development Manager of TutorPro. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Good to have both of you on the program.
Thank you for having us.
Let me read the mission statement so that people have a background as to what this company is about. Mission statements say a lot about a company's core value. To provide an industry-leading technology ecosystem, empowering businesses to solve learning and development challenges. We develop innovative software solutions that inspires employees, students, and instructors to engage, build skills, and share knowledge. Let's talk about what this company does.
So, thanks, Rashad. So we develop software solutions like many other firms, but we take it to a different level. Rather than the traditional e-learning concepts where users are interacting with a simulation or an application where you're looking at a graphic, what happens is we actually train, support, and assess users in the live environment in workflow.
And what makes this different for the user, the person who needs the solution in their business?
Well, users these days are impatient, as I am indeed. We only have about 1% of the week to devote to training. So this allows them to access the help and support that they need directly from within the applications they're working in day to day. So it's relevant to their job role, it's immediate, it's on demand, it's right at their fingertips.
What kind of person and what kind of business would best match with the service you offer?
Well, our heritage is with the legal sector. So we're actually celebrating our 30-year anniversary this month.
30 years.
Indeed.
Wow.
It's an exciting time. But what we've now experiencing is that by attending different conferences this year and looking into 2020, we're actually finding that there's a market for this in many other industries. So we're kind of exploring those and seeing how else we can help different industries. Nikki actually had an interesting prospect contact to her yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday a biofuel refinery contacted us about our learning solutions for their employees.
Okay.
Typically, in the past, we've focused more on the legal sector, as Claire touched on, but we are going out to other industries now. We're attending some conferences that aren't as legal focused, just to kind of see. We attended one in D.C., the ATD conference earlier this year, and we were approached by car dealers. We were approached by hotels, all different types.
Now, what do
industries.
they need you to do? So a car dealer comes up to you and says, we need you to provide training and to system-based training, right?
And more, I would say, a car corporation.
Got
they
you.
need to train their employees.
Right.
So, yes.
And one of the benefits from training like this is, number one, obviously, there's a systems approach to it. So everybody receives the same kind of training. And so you're able to duplicate value, hopefully.
Exactly.
Right?
And the great thing is the unique solutions that we have is that they can be used with any application. So in any business, whatever they're using, whether it's web-based, whether it's installed, they can create the content themselves. So we actually provide the content creation tool and the delivery system that allows them to create that training that's engaging, it makes the user more efficient, they're productive, and it stops the calls to the help desk, interrupting their coworkers.
Right.
So there's so many benefits
So
to the users.
we have to do something like that here at Intercom Radio. Okay? So every year we have to get what's called certificates.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? And so I'm like, damn it, again?
We can hook you up.
Right? The laws didn't change from last year to this year. If I passed it last year, I know it this year. But by protocol, we have to go through these training programs.
Yes.
And when I tell you I've tried every cheat in the book, I've tried to fast forward it. It doesn't work. Does it work, Jamin?
Nope.
You can't fast forward the damn thing. I have tried to just get to the end of it and answer the question. Can't do it. You can't pass it unless you listen to the full training. But I will tell you, at the end of it, when you finally realize you can't trick the system,
Right.
you must actually listen to the information and take the test. You have more knowledge about how things work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And part of our software does actually produce certificates.
So you do the certificate. And I'm so proud when I get the congratulations email.
You did it.
Let me tell you something, y'all. Always send a congratulations email.
Yes.
Because after 1 hour of my life that I can never get back, I print off the congratulations email and I put a little frame around it just for me. All right, we got more on the other side. I'm here with TutorPro. They provide business solutions for you, your needs. They've been in the legal sector a long time, but obviously their capacity can stretch beyond that.
Absolutely.
All right. If someone needs to contact you and see if somehow you can work with their company, how can they do that?
They can go to our website, tutorpro.com, or email solutions@tutorpro.com, and we'd love to show them a demo of our unique solutions.
I love how you say TutorPro. I mean,
It's
when
the British accent.
That accent. When you guys hear us talk, are you like, wow, they're so bland?
No, I love it.
We got more on the other side. You're getting real with the realest man on radio. News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
Yes, I'm saved. Yes, I love God. Yes, I go to church. But y'all can still catch these hands.
Praise Him. 404-892-2703. Good to be with you. Final stretch, last segment. Still in the studio with Claire Revell, CEO of TutorPro, and Nikki Pope, Business Development Manager, celebrating 30 years of providing us with these certificates after we go through company mandated training. Has the industry evolved over time? Because I remember when I was probably 15 or 16 working at Chick-fil-A, and I had to do some type of industry mandated thing, but it was really easy just to go to the end of it, answer a true or false questionnaire, and I had not sat and learned anything. Has the industry evolved to make sure people like me don't cheat the system?
Yeah, absolutely. Thankful to our solutions, you can no longer cheat the system.
Can't do it.
No. We have an authentic assessment tool along with the ability to create the training. You can create the assessments. And because it's in workflow, so if you have an application that you're working on, you have to actually do the task that you're being asked to do. You can't look at a graphic or fast forward a video. You have to actually do what you've been asked to do. And there's no way around that. There's no skip button, there's no show me, and it truly represents the world of learning today.
Yeah.
It's on demand, and it gives them the ability to prove what they can do, and shows businesses what people can't do, and where they need to close those knowledge gaps.
What are the direct benefits to the company?
Obviously the immediate one is being able to identify what people can't do. They'll go to an interview and they'll say, yeah, I can do that, absolutely. But when they get to their desk, it may be a different matter.
Yeah.
So being able to give them that assessment, even at the pre-hire stage, really shows the company whether they can do the task. And also for that ongoing support. You can't just train people on a one-off. It needs to be continued support. And education. So it gives them that ability and time frames. People don't have the time to spend capturing images and creating this lengthy content, these lengthy videos. So it's just about providing solutions that firms can use to create content in an easy way, but it's going to be engaging for the user. And that's the key, is engaging the user and giving them what they need.
I have a friend of mine who's a translator now for Delta, and she had to go through one of these tests before they would take her to the next stage, right? And she's actually good at translating. She's held multiple jobs in translating before, But because there was an actual test, a computerized test, it forced her to train herself again for about 2 or 3 weeks. She passed the test with flying colors, but she was better prepared just because a test was in place, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And, technology is constantly changing. Firms are, releasing new versions of applications. They're changing software constantly. So users always need that training. They need to be upskilled. And that's where we come in and provide solutions that can meet those needs in short time frames.
And I would have to add, too, gone are the days of classroom setting training where people come in and sit for a week in an office and get trained. This is the wave of, the future. This is technology.
Yes.
It's e-learning.
It's e-learning all the way. And I've had to take a number of online courses in my educational journey. And I got to tell you, I have retained a lot of the knowledge.
Right.
Because there's such a significant burden placed on the learner to actually learn it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
And adults learn for the here and now. We want to learn and be able to apply it in our job now, rather than, not having something that is relevant to what we're doing.
Yeah. Congratulations, 30 years providing this remarkable training, helping employers and employees alike.
Absolutely.
For those who may be interested in connecting with your service, they can go to your website at
www.tutorpro.com or solutions@tutorpro.com.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats on all the success. Looking forward to more.
Thank
Thanks
you
ever so much.
Have a
All
great
right.
afternoon.